Hey, I'm back. The Life and Times of Frank Miranda. I'm Frank Miranda. I was an undercover cop who infiltrated one of the five mafia families in New York. These are my stories. Episode 11, Living on the Edge. That was me. I don't know why. Even as a little kid, I used to like to take chances, risks, living on the edge. I was always in trouble at home with my father. Wow, I don't know. I guess I was born to be an imp. I'm not sure. Anyway, um, you know, I finally got hooked up with these guys, and if you're an earner, you're making big money. For the wise guys, they love you. You could do no wrong, as long as they don't find out you're an undercover cop or cooperating with the police. If that's the case, well, I'm sure there's a landfill somewhere in Jersey or New York with your headstone in there. Um, so, you know, Mickey ran the social club, Mickey Calise. His second in command, Nick Galgano, kept an eye on everything. Neighborhood guys gambled in the place. This this one gambler, Sammy Hassan. Sammy was a Jordanian um, national, but he had dual citizenship, and he was in the carpet business in New York. He imported hand knitted carpets from the Middle East into New York. Anyway, Sammy was into Mickey for about 100 G's, and there was no way that he was going to be able to pay Mickey back. He was a stone gambler and he was a loser. But Khalees was a businessman, so he knew that Sammy had connections in the Middle East. He imported rugs in from Jordan. So what he but they called in Sammy. I seen him come in. He came in one night and they back room. That's where Mickey and Nicky held court. And they said, listen, Sammy, we know that there's no way you're going to be able to pay us back. So with your connections in the Middle East and our connections in the Middle East, you're going to import heroin inside your carpets. Or we're going to try it anyway inside your carpets into New York, and you're going to work off your beep that way. So after consideration, Sammy said, "Listen, customs is gonna they're gonna discover the drugs." But Sammy says, "I got one more better. I got this guy Sophania in Damascus in Syria. He helps me out with the carpets." He said he's got a couple of Jordanian sky marshals that we can work out a deal with them. They got clearance to come in, security clearance, and we'll get the heroin. We'll get the heroin that way into New York. And so Sammy, from what I understand, he said, "Well, how long is it going to take for me to work off the 100 G's?" And Mickey and Nicky said, "Listen, don't worry about that. Let's see how this thing works, and we'll discuss your debt." So that's chapter 11. I mean, living on the edge. I don't know. I gotta say, I loved it. Um, Sometimes separating Frankie Miranda from the undercover cop was difficult, but I enjoyed it because I got to be a tremendous craft player. I love five card stud. I love roulette, the whole 9 yards, man. Plus, I had an expense account, and I was not knocking down 10 G's for Mickey, and I got 30% off the top. You can't do better than that. Anyway, this is episode 11. I'm hoping you're still interested in my stories because I got a lot more to come. Episode 12 on the way.